Hello crafty friends, today we're going to make a little mini art journal using a piece of A4 paper. I'm using a piece of paper from a colouring in book because I do like that it has some designs, but any paper will do. We are first going to fold it in half vertically, and the trick for this is to make sure that the crease that you've made is a really good crease. So I would recommend you folding it back and forth a few times on the same crease line. This little booklet we are making is also known as a zine, but I'm going to call it just a mini art journal. We are then going to open it up and fold the page horizontally in half. Again, making really sure that we have the creases really flat. Do subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. I will also make future videos of myself decorating this little art journal. While it is folded like this, we're going to fold it in half again. And then one more time, we're going to fold this rectangle in half again. And then when you open up your paper, you should have 8 sections like this. Fold it in half again vertically. We are then going to make a cut from the center to the first fold, not all the way across, and make sure you're cutting from the inside of the paper where the join is, not on the open end. So when you open it up, you will have just a slit in the middle of your paper. And now while pressing the outer ends together, we're going to push the paper together until it creates a cross shape. If the paper is folded well, it'll sort of do this quite easily. Let me show you again. So with your fingers on each end, pressing it together, you're going to push the paper together and it's going to automatically fold in itself. You'll push the bottom together and you've created a cross shape, which are your 4 pages. Once you've done that, we're going to just apply some glue so we can stick everything together. I'm using a glue stick. I'm not applying it everywhere, just here and there, just to make sure the pages stick together. So apply your glue. I wouldn't recommend anything like a craft glue that's just a bit too wet. A glue stick is fine. And then once you've applied the glue, just do that same motion where you're pressing and pushing together, and your pages will stick together. And then use a bone folder or even just the palm of your hand and press them down nicely just to make everything adhere well. And there you have your little zine or your little booklet or a little art journal. I'm going to then decorate this. I'm going to do the front page or the cover of my little journal in this video, and then in future videos I'll be decorating the inside. So to start, I'm going to add a little bit of collaging. I've got an old book page, a piece of washi tape, then just this number from an old calendar. I love using numbers in my mixed media. I'm just going to apply those down, stick them down with some glue stick. I'm going to let a little bit of the background of the colouring in book shine through because I do like that black and white. I'm going to keep this quite simple. I'm then going to add a piece of napkin over the top with some Mod Podge. I love this napkin that I found, and I'm using it in quite a lot of projects. I just do love the green leaves, and it really works well in most projects. So applying the Mod Podge, I'm then going to apply the napkin on top, remembering just to use the top layer of the napkin, and then applying some Mod Podge over the top, and then drying it well. Once it's dry, we're just going to trim off the excess napkin from all the way around. I'm going to add some white splatter for contrast. I'm using watered down acrylic paint. As my focal point, I'm going to add a little heart. I have this beautiful green paper that's got different tones, and I'm using a little heart template that I cut out earlier just from a scrap paper to cut out my little heart. You can make your focal point anything. It doesn't have to be a heart. Once my heart is cut out, I'm going to put a put it through an embossing folder, just a script one that I really like, just to give it additional texture. And then I'm also going to stitch all the way around it with my messy and bunchy stitching using black thread, and I really love the way that looks. Before I stick it down to the cover, I'm going to add a little bit of gold leaf. So I'm applying some glue stick. I want the gold leaf to be just underneath the heart. So I've sort of measured where the heart was going to be. I've applied the glue stick, and then I'm just going to dab the gold leaf on. For those that live in Australia, this gold leaf is available in the craft section of Kmart. I'm then going to apply my glue to the back of my heart and apply that at an angle on the cover of my little journal. I'm also going to add a little sentiment to the bottom left of the heart. I really hope you enjoyed this video and were inspired to create your own mini art journal or zine. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.